I know that he says that the line between journalism and poetry is a very hard one to define. But just the same, I think that poetry is a reinterpretation of things and is not objective. And I felt a certain license to reinterpret his life from a slightly poetic perspective.
Oh, you know, I like being specific as an actor, and but I like being specific. But I also really wanted the survivors of Mark to recognize something of their friend or relative in what I was doing.
To get to be in a movie where a character says, "I don't want you to tolerate anything," that's amazing. You know, I used to think good acting was I would think of all these things. And now I think good acting is just people who see better, who have that infrared ability to really see what's on there. I mean, we all worked very hard. I feel very proud of the work I did, but I do feel, you know, that it's there, or I wouldn't have thought of it.
There was something interesting too, because the only way to talk to John was to get down and look into his face. No matter how it was blocked, it was always focused conversation. It was. When you get a script like this, it's a cakewalk. I mean, it may be uncomfortable sometimes, but it's a cakewalk.
You know, I don't think we set out believing that we would ever have a cast of this caliber working with us. So when John came on board, it was like, well, this is just wonderful, and how lucky are we? And then all of a sudden we had Helen, which was like, well, this is even more wonderful. And then suddenly we had a phone call saying, well, you know, William H. Macy is interested in the part of the priest, and we just were speechless.
I wanted to feel the same way about John as a human being as the audience should feel about him as the character of Mark O'Brien. And I think I saw the same kind of mischievous quality, if you like. What I saw when I met Helen was someone who really understood the paradoxes of the character, that it had to start in a way that was quite distinct from the way it ended. With Bill, it was easy. He came cheap. It was the embarrassment about it is, why the hell didn't I think of him first?
And why didn't you think of him?
Because I had some notion that maybe I would cast an African American for the role.
That would have been a really good idea.
Yeah.
Let's thank the terrific cast and filmmakers of The Sessions.